Hey everyone, Cargo Bike Life here. I'm going to show you the trailer. It's completed, and I made what I think is a really nice hitch system for it. So we're going to walk out here, and I'm going to show you what I came up with, and then you can let me know what you think. So let's go on out there and check it out. So I changed a couple things. Here's the trailer now, as it sits. And before, I had a rod hooked to here with I had a piece of tubing from a crutch hooked to here with a bicycle stem. But I didn't really like just having my contact point to pull my trailer right here on this nylon handle. So what I did was I took a piece of conduit and I brought it up and I bent it. Now you can see my bend is not perfect. And the way I bent it was I held it. I have a little 16-inch bicycle rim, and I put it down there and I put the conduit on it, and I applied pressure as evenly as I could and as slow as I could to try to flex it. I don't know under weight if that would give. I don't think it will, but we'll have to wait, test it out. But I put a bolt through the handle, and then I put a bolt through here, through this little metal piece right here, and then I put another bolt here through this piece. And after I do some testing of it, I'll probably cut this tube even and probably cut the back of these bolts off. They stick out a little bit. But I brought one solid piece of conduit up the whole frame because I thought that would be more stable. And here's the hitch that I made. And what we got here is this. This piece that is slid into the conduit right here and bolted to it. This piece is from a shock on like a Walmart mountain bike, I guess you'd call it. But it is, they had a big spring right here. But I removed the spring and just used the inside piece. And I used it because I like the fact that it had, you can see it right there, some bushings on each side. Those are some little plastic bushings, okay, right there. You see them on each side, and this is aluminum. This is aluminum, and this is, you know, metal. But I think it will be more than sufficient if it could hold the rider of a full-grown man on a bike. Then I'm pretty sure it's going to hold this little trailer. It's not like we're going to have, you know, 300 pounds on this little trailer. That would overrate it. Then what I did was I took a piece of flat stock, held it up to my seat post and bent it around there, and then I took a pair of vice grips, clipped it on there, and then I used some channel locks and I pulled it in more so it made a really nice round loop on there. And then what this great thing is a piece of Schedule 80 PVC. It was a 1-inch coupler. It would not fit on the seat post. It was too small. So I took an 1 3/8 paddle bit and I drilled down through it and made it big enough. Then what I did was I made a slit. See that slit right there? I made a slit in it so it would slide over here, and then I used band clamps to pull it tight so it stays in place. And what those do is they keep this from coming up, because you don't want this when you're riding to come up under your seat, especially when you make a turn and get jammed on one of these big springs on the seat. So this keeps it right below the seat, and this keeps this in one position so it doesn't slide down, it can't slide up. So now it's all locked into place, and then I got a nice little pin, and that pin just clips it through. And this gives it the ability to turn. It can turn right and left, but it also, with this and this pin, gives it the ability to go up and down. So I'd say that's pretty good. Now I'm going to make a video of me actually pulling it, but I can't do it here. I don't have enough space to really get a good camera angle and you know, give you a nice wide view of me riding. So I'm going to load this stuff up and go to another spot, and then I'll make a different video where you can actually see it working. But that's the hitch system I came up with. So the little trailer, let me step back here a little bit. It's all complete now. It's all ready. I don't know. The one thing I wasn't sure of is I probably could have brought the trailer closer to the bike. I could have cut this pipe maybe here and brought this up a little bit. But what I'm unsure of is my bend. And if my bend is not strong enough, if you load this down and it pushes too much and the pipe starts to bend more, what I want to be able to do is put a brace here to help. So I gotta do some testing first. And I don't think it's all that close to the bike. It gives me plenty of turning radius. I don't know that I'd want it to be any closer, but we won't know all that till after we do some thorough testing. And then if it needs to be, I just cut the pipe, drill a new hole, put that piece back in, and we bring it a little closer. But I'm pretty happy with the way it came out. I think it looks, it looks nice behind the little bike, and it will give it, the ability to pull some stuff. So I'm going to end this video here, and then I'm going to load up, and I'm going to go, and there'll be a separate video of the test ride for it. So this Cargo Bike Life, signing out. Y'all be careful, ride safe, and I'll see you in a bit.